Welcome back, everybody, to Part 8, Roma Invictus, the Rise of Rome. This is the Siege of Carthage. We're literally picking up right where we left off. We have their port blockaded and their city under siege, and we're about to end the Punic War. Now, technically, historically, the Punic Wars were 3 actual wars, and they lasted until about 146 BC. And we're actually at 245 BC, so we're doing this a little early. But the first Punic War actually happened when Epirus had Sicily. So actually the Pyrrhic War actually started before this game even started. So the whole Pyrrhic War thing is over and done with. As you can see, even the Spartans took care of Epirus. But Pyrrhus had Sicily, and he was dealing with Carthage. And when Pyrrhus got kicked out of Sicily, when Pyrrhus got kicked out of Sicily for for spending all their taxes and money trying to take Lilybaeum, it started a power vacuum with Carthage coming in to take over what was left, and Sicily asked for Rome for help, led to the First Punic War, which pushed them back into Carthage in Africa. The Second Punic War, of course, had Hannibal taking over Spain. So Hannibal was campaigning in Spain, and I think it was Massalia was a Roman territory, a Roman client state at the time. And Hannibal attacked Massalia, and Massalia requested help from Rome. So Rome went to fight in the Second Punic War against Hannibal, who then, of course, would come all the way up over the Alps, bring his elephants down, and he would ravage. Oops, we went the wrong way. He would ravage the Italian countryside and actually lay siege to Rome. Now, a lot of people who are really big on Hannibal and Carthage and the Punic Wars will say that Hannibal left Rome on his own accord to sue for peace. But that actually isn't what happened. What really happened was the Romans were afraid that Hannibal was going to conquer Rome. So they sent Scipio in a huge army, and they made a mad dash for Carthage, and they laid siege to Carthage. This caused the Carthaginian Republic to call back Hannibal to Carthage as soon as possible, because they were afraid. So Hannibal could have probably won the Second Punic War, but because he was called back, he had to immediately grab all his forces and rush to defend Carthage, which led to him being defeated. And then it would eventually lead to the Third Punic War, which was literally just taking Carthage and razing it to the ground. So we're going to condense all those 3 Punic Wars into one, and we're going to get stuck into it, and we're going to go ahead, and we're going to end our turn here, because I know I'm building some siege weapons, and we're going to and Carthage. Now, as we're getting closer to the later Republic, we'll start getting into the Marian reforms. Now, after the Marian reforms happened, and we got a professional army, Hastati, Principes, and Triarii were literally replaced by just the legionary. Now, I don't know. I haven't played Rome 2 yet, so I don't know how they did the unit types. I don't know if it's going to be persistent. But as we tech up, I don't know if it's just going to... I know that they added Praetorians to the game, and they added a couple other units, so we'll see what happens. But I do know that when the Marian reforms happened, there were no more Hastati, no more Principes, and no more Triarii. There was just the legionary. And the legionary was based off of the Principes, as I said before. So let's see, we got water sleuthing. I'm going to go ahead and go back into military. And I'm going to take up training reforms. Let's see what's this. Professional soldiery. This is probably the Marian reforms right here. Yeah, see, legionary cohort, evocate cohort, eagle cohort, legionary cavalry, legatus, legionary cohort, legionary cohort. So yeah, see, he replaces the Principes, replaces legionaries, replaces general and bodyguards. See, so these are literally the Marian reforms right here. Professional soldiery. This is the Marian reforms. And we have the remuneration reforms, and yeah, so they definitely... So we're going to go into training reforms and help out here with auxiliary barracks. Yeah, that works. Okay. So it's definitely going to take a while to get into the Marian reforms. So we might actually make it in 146 BC. Was around the same time. Was it the fall of Carthage? Was around the same time that the Marian reforms happened.
Attack for Rome!
Let's go ahead and deal with these people. Now here's the thing that's different between other Total War games. In other Total War games, there's attrition. So as I'm sieging the city, their armies are losing soldiers. But in Total War 2, Rome 2, our soldiers as well suffer from attrition. because it's basically simulating the soldiers fighting back as we're laying siege. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get in
None
here.
will escape.
There should be enough ladders to take it on. Let's go ahead and assault this. They definitely have quite an army. Here's their garrison, which is mostly just that. And then they have the Heirs of Phoenicia, which is a huge... we should be able to deal with this pretty quickly. Let's get in there. Let's get into the thick of it. Now, prior to the Marian reforms, Roman armies were only raised for campaign purposes. So if they wanted to go on a campaign against somebody, they'd be like, okay, we're going to raise our forces and we're going to send them out. And then once the campaign was over, they disbanded all their forces. So that's why Rome may have only had 28 standing legions. At one point they might have had 30. I know there was, I think Trajan had a 30th legion, but the average was 28 standing legions. But before that, there were hundreds of legions being raised and lowered as campaigns were being waged, especially in northern Italy, which is where we're going to be moving after after we finish with Carthage. Not with this legion, of course, but. All right, this is the city that they showcased in the game, or in all their gameplays. So I'm expecting it to be huge and awesome and difficult to take. It's looking pretty cool. We got our little Parthenon over there, type of deal. They did start deployment. Did a pretty good job with this city. All right, let's see. We have our fleet coming in here. Now, if I remember correctly, there should be a port. Yeah, there it is. It's not as I don't know, it's not as developed as I thought it was going to be. The way they showed it in the gameplay demo was that there was a huge port right here in the middle. Maybe it's not upgraded enough. Maybe they had to upgrade it more. I don't know. But I remember there being a huge port right here, and the whole city just kind of went on. But oh well, whatever. We're gonna take it anyway. Just a little disappointed, that's all. Let's go ahead and get our first. We're going to put not a triaria, we're going to put Principes at the ladder here, and a Velites unit at the ladder. And these two ladders are going to go over here. Bam. All right. And then we're going to get the Hastati.
Proud Romans, all orders.
Over here. They're going to be the first in. And the other Velites in front. And that should be, we're going to get a couple Principes in there. Well, we're actually going to get one Principes unit in the back there. Oops. Second line. And then two Triarii are going to go back there for the third line. And the general. Alright, so that's going to be our main assault, is right here. Then, and we're going to group these up. So that I don't get confused. Alright, group it up. Group. Alright, that's going to leave these guys. We're going to take a Principes unit. And he's going to take the ladder here. And we're going to move them over to this gate. That's a little far. Get closer? 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 Nope. It's farther and farther. Alright, get in there. Alright, okay. And then we're going to get Triarii here. And our two cavalry are going to be right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Cancel. Our two cavalry are going to be right there. Bam. Alright. And then our ships should be coming in as well. We should have our ships coming in. There they are.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Listen to the speech, huh?
Without equal, and will shortly demonstrate this to our enemies. Make ready.
Ah, we missed it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and deal with this fleet here. We're going to move, Yeah, they have a wall here. So the best way to do is to get into this port somehow. They're already beaching there, though. Bummer. Maybe we can just get in here and offer some support. That'll work. Offer some support. Alright. And then we're gonna go in and take this city.
Missiles awaiting targets!
Onto the
Rome
walls!
is mother to us all! Principes! Victory for Rome! Melee troops awaiting orders! Mars, aid us!
There are Principes.
Gods make them truly fearful!
And usually when the horses, when they're waiting, they'll start talking to each other and stuff. They get a little bored. Looking pretty good, actually. I like these equites. Oh! The blade that they use is the spada. That's what it's called, the spada. It's a long sword, the spada. That's what I was talking about. Now the equites never used it. They used really more of a lance. They used the lance all the time. But the spada was used by later cavalry, and you're going to see that when we get the Marian reforms later in the game.
General!
Let's go ahead and get our guys ready here.
Forward! Riders! Advance!
Walk.
Quickly now!
Alright, looks like we're getting some fire. Get to the gate. Get up there. They're shooting at us. We're holding up pretty well.
Keep fighting!
Get up the ladders. Someone's on fire. Oh, he fell. Get up those ladders, boys. Oh, right in the face.
The men are wavering.
Uh-oh. Guess I should get the thing of it. They're wavering, alright.
Pull back!
I think they'll be able to make it, though. Get those legionaries up there.
The enemy have taken a tower.
I don't know, maybe we can actually get in there.
Infantry ready! Loose! Burn them! Commander!
Get up there, get in there.
Now! Fire! Burn the wretches!
Our Principes are fighting. They actually get to see some combat in here. There's no way they should be able to deal with the discipline of a Principes. These guys are pretty much between 21 and 35 years old. These guys have been fighting for quite a long time in the Roman army. Very disciplined, hard to break. They're no Triarii, but they are definitely a force to be reckoned with. Get in there. Seems our Velites got pushed back, and that's fine. Let's see what our Principes are doing. Are they taking the tower? Take the tower.
Melee troops!
Get that gate. Looks like they see that we're taking their gate. All right, we're taking their gate.
Principes! To for glory!
I'm gonna start moving
The
in
enemy
the
have
first line.
captured the gates.
They're moving the first line. Bam! We got.
Dominate! Principes!
Those bastards are fighting back. I love that.
At speed! Roma Invictus! In the name
Hey,
of
what are you guys doing?
Ready for orders!
Come here.
Glory to Rome!
No, don't take the... What are you doing? What are you doing?
Defensive positions!
Shit.
We have captured the gates.
Well, we captured that gate. Yeah, that's where I wanted you. Go.
Sons of Mars!
Capture those gates. Alright, Triarii, get in there.
Marching order! Principes!
Holding the gate, that's for sure. But the gate won't shoot at us because we have it taken. So that's something. I suppose we could burn it. What are these Principes doing? Can they stay in a formation like they're supposed to? What are you doing? God damn it. Get up here! Burn the gate down.
Ready! Your orders?
Taking too long.
Sons of Mars! Astarte!
Burn that gate down.
Principes!
What we got here? Hoplites?
The men are wavering.
Which men? Burn that gate down. Oh, it's open. I'll go through it then. If the gate's open, go through it.
Astarte!
Oh, I guess it was open, but now it's not. Okay. Burn it down. Trying to hold it, but they're not going to hold it for very long. You guys are sure taking their sweet time, huh? Oh, maybe it's these guys that are wavering, huh? Forgot about my boats here.
Assault ships
Siege
ready
somewhere?
for orders!
Wish I could dock them, you know? That would make sense, right?
Ships at your command!
But I wouldn't be able to get in unless this port. It's kind of a bummer that I thought the port was a lot bigger than this. This is kind of a shitty port. Gate's almost burned down. I keep opening and closing it. And I can't walk. See, unlike other Total War games, if they open the gate, you should be able to walk through it. Like, walk through the gate. Like it's open, right? Now it's closing. I got one guy. One guy's in there. Open the gate. That's awesome. Alright. My hoplites are there. Pisses me off because... Yo, let's get these hoplites down so I can take this gate back.
The enemy's gates
They don't have a
been
phalanx
destroyed.
formation, which is weird because the Triarii usually fought in a phalanx. Traditionally. Alright, we destroyed this gate. Let's get our Hastati in there.
Romans, ready for duty! For glory!
Yeah, run in there. If I can't get the general in there. Yeah, like, it's a Principes, okay.
We have captured the gates.
Principes!
See, we can't find it from behind. Alright, in we go.
March, Commander!
To the back.
Engage!
Look at our horses in here.
Triarii! On me! Jupiter gives us strength.
Sorry, taking some damage, but we should be able to hold them. Let's go, Montriari. Time for you to get fighting. These guys are actually really old, so they're doing pretty good for themselves considering how old these guys are. These are like the most veteran of Roman troops. I'm gonna try to get him from behind.
Your orders.
See if I can't get him from behind. Smash into their back. Pincer move!
The enemy have taken a tower.
Oh yeah, they're done. They are done.
The enemy general is dead.
Oh. Scare him, didn't I? I don't know why we were going to him. I wanted... Oh, the end. Alright, and that's it. I just took Carthage. So, there we go. Legatus Legionis. I wonder what that is. Go away. Win 50 land battles during campaign play. Well, alright, sweet. End battle. Alright, that was pretty decisive. I only lost 300 guys. Can't beat that pincer move. I didn't stand a chance. Once I burned that gate down, it was over. My Estadi held the line like they were supposed to. My Principes came in from the tower to get them to flank them from the side, target of opportunity. My Triarii and my Equites came from the back and just totally shattered the enemy forces. It was pretty much a sound defeat for the Carthaginians. Damn. And now, true to historical fashion, we're going to raise the city. Unfortunately, there's no salt the earth button, but there is definitely a raise the hell out of the city button. So that is what we're going to do. Burn it to the ground.
Ready for battle.
And Carthage has been destroyed. Right? Well, the thing is that they're not destroyed until you get the rest of their people. So let's go ahead and take care of these fleets here and finish these guys off once and for all. We're going to end this Punic War. New slaves.
Fleet reporting.
Ending this Punic War.
Battle. Waiting for a new course.
I don't think we're gonna catch him this turn.
Your orders?
Damn, lucked out. Who are these guys? Nova Carthago? No, Cthulhu. Alright, so,
and glory.
to keep it historically accurate, we've raised Carthage to the ground, and now it's time to move. We're going to turn our legion here.
Commander.
It's going to be renamed. Going to rename it. Now, or Africum. Yeah, that makes sense. Africum. All right. So this is basically to symbolize that we're pre-Marian. So the legion, I could just disband every legion after the campaign is over and then rebuild another one for the next campaign, but that would be expensive and time-consuming and be boring. So instead, I'm just going to rename them when they're. So we finished the Carthage campaign. We've defeated Carthage, and we've ended the Punic. We've technically ended the Punic War. So we've defeated Carthage, raise the city. So now we're going to go into our African campaign. So we changed this legion to Africana, or Africum. I'm going to move Legio I
Commander.
up to northern Italy, and we're going to deal... Now, historically, what led us to taking northern Italy was the Celts, and that's why I said it, the Celts. The Celtic army invades Rome from the north, from the Alps, and attacks these cities. These cities actually start to become a client state of ours, and they call for our help. So we go up north and we destroy the Celtic invasion, and that's when Rome decided that a strong frontier was necessary, because all of a sudden Hannibal came through the Alps, and people are starting to come through the Alps, so it's become very dangerous. So they started to colonize this area and secure it for the empire. And then the Germans came and they attacked Noricum. And when they attacked Noricum, the Romans knew it was time to go in and establish a much more stronger frontier to deal with the barbarians up north. But while that's happening, and while my guy's going up there, I'm going to raise a new legion, Legio IV Macedonia, which is actually the traditional name for the 4th Legion. The 4th Legion was Macedonia, and that's going to go up into Greece, and it's going to homogenize Greece under Roman rule. What's supposed to happen, and hasn't happened in this game, is while we were fighting the Punic Wars, Macedon was gaining power and influence in Greece, and taking advantage of our weakened state and our distraction to reunite the Achaean League. I think it's the Achaean League. The Achaean League. What happens is Rome raises a legion to go deal with Macedon after we finish the Punic Wars, and that basically completely destroys Greece's dominance, and it puts Athens back into a client state, and Sparta becomes a client state, and Macedon is completely shattered, and that was actually the end of pretty much any kind of uprising going on over here. So we're going to do that later. Right now we're going to finish our African campaign here, as well as we're going to lead up our Italians up north. This guy's going to stay here, and he's going to defend this area from any other incursions. I don't think we're at war with this army. No, we're not. We're not at war with the Gaetuli. In Africa, after Carthage, the Numidians actually become our next enemy. And we're going to deal with the Libyans, we're going to take them out. But the Numidians down here, the Desert Raiders, they're the reason why Africa becomes under Roman power. Once we defeat the Numidians, that basically gives us all of northern Africa, and then we can start moving into Spain. So that'll be the rest of our strategy. So we have Carthage.
Commander.
And I think I went and repaired this, right? Yeah, what is this? A port? Let's repair the port. Unfortunately, I can't actually raise the entire city completely to the ground, even though that's exactly what happened. So there's always going to be a Carthage, unfortunately. But I made my historical point. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and end the turn. And, we have our fleet is actually...
Yes.
Our fleet is ready to get a new tradition. We're going to go with... we're going to increase our shots per minute. What's this? Intrepid escorts. We're going to... what is this? Plus 6% shots per minute. We're going to get that one. And then my general, I'm going to upgrade his Potentia. 2 siege holdout time, 4 cultural conversion. This is good. We're going to keep that. Now let's see what province Carthage belongs to. Africa. So I have to finish all of Libya here, and that's going to give me this entire province and control of this province. Numidia is down here, Libya is here, and this is Egypt. So we're going to defeat Numidia, and who's this? Numidia. We're going to defeat these guys. Here's Nova Carthago, and we're going to defeat these guys and give us northern Africa. And then we're going to finish Libya, and we're going to make Egypt our client state. After we deal with Greece, we have the Seuclids, which are like basically other Greeks. Like after Alexander fell, after the Empire, the Alexandrian Empire, there was it's really hard to pronounce that. The Seuclids, and the Ptolemaic people. And the Seuclids cause problems for Rome as well, and that's what gets us into Syria and Mesopotamia and all that, and gives us this area, all the way up into Parthenon, or Pergamon, and stuff like that. So we are going to try to spread out as historically as possible. And let's go ahead and end the turn. Carthago Delinda S. Here's Carthage. For what are they attacking? Are you serious? Oh, that's right, because Legio I. I don't think I'm gonna be able to deal with that mob. I don't think I'm gonna be able to deal with them with just this. So I'm gonna auto resolve, and then I'm gonna come back with First Legion. Yeah, we're gonna go aggressive and kill as many people as possible. So they didn't lose any. They lost like 92 people. All right. So Carthage is still a problem, but it's okay. I can deal with that problem. Guess technically the Punic Wars are still going on. But we'll finish off Carthage pretty quick. We're gonna send. That's why I kept that other legion around, Apollonius.
Trade is
Oh,
the
look, a trade
gateway
agreement.
to prosperity.
Awesome. Let's get
Will
some money.
you not pass within?
That's gonna help our economy here. Second trade agreement. I guess they're actually they were probably pretty much feeling the heavy influence of Carthage, and when we destroyed Carthage, pretty sure they're kind of happy about that. But let's keep going. We got Carthago to lend to us. As Rome destroyed the Carthaginian faction. Well, we didn't really kind of destroy the Carthaginian faction since they're still here. Your settlement has fallen into enemy hands. War target invalidated. Population surplus in Italia. Unhappily populated in Africa. Well, we just got Africa, so. Let's see, you should be able to make it
for orders.
in one turn here. Actually, he can make it back.
At
And finish
your
her off.
command. Let them cower before Rome. We take this settlement for Rome.
Finish these guys off. Come on. Alright, so we are going to bring them back.
Your next command.
That strengthens this
Ready
general.
for battle.
Ooh, we didn't even have a household. Let's see. +5 armor for all units, that's good. +1 authority, that's even better. This is Carthage too, isn't it? Yep. And these people just don't know when to
Fleet report
stay conquered.
for death and honor.
And Carthage up there too. Damn it. You know what? I haven't done a navy battle in a while. Let's do a navy battle. Still buggy, but I want to get off this campaign map for a bit. I want to make sure they sink, because I don't want to chase them all over the map. I really don't like to auto-resolve the small ones like this, because they'll end up with one unit, and that one unit will fly all over the map, and you don't have to chase them down. It's just going to take too much time. And I want to get rid of these Carthaginians. So we're going to end them pretty quickly.
Assault ships reporting. The gang of scorpions yonder are waiting to die for Carthage. Apparently fierce, but cut off their stings, and they are just insects. Beware the stings as you cut them. Make ready.
Alright, let's move in.
Crude and ready. Orders? Rome is mother to us all! General! Attack! For Rome! Your orders? Show them steel! General! Our missiles await your orders! General!
Do it. Get in there. Let's get into the thick of it. Yeah, look at our firing that's going on here. We're gonna make them row harder. They got fire ship. Smash in there. Oh, what
An
the?
entire
Wow.
unit has perished.
Wow. boat. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
An entire unit has perished.
Fight
Our
back.
general is under attack.
Whoa. Yeah, get those javelins in there. Ooh, they're putting up a hell of a fight, the Carthaginians, I tell you. Look, you can even see the pilum are sticking into their shields. That's pretty cool too. The graphics here they might not be as good as they showed in the game, but they're still pretty technically magnificent. Yeah, set that boat on fire. It's over. Their boat sank there. Sank that boat. End of the battle. Nothing left. We only lost 2 Hastati in the process. Meh. Acceptable losses. Please. Man, see, this is what I didn't want happening. See? Now it's running all the way around. That is ridiculous. That should not have happened.
Ready for orders.
Really?
Kill
Really?
them all!
Now I gotta chase them all over frickin' the whole continent. There's just... it's a nightmare. Alright, so we're just gonna have to keep the First Legion there for a while. Who are these guys? Libya. Alright. What else can I build in here? Oh yeah, I wanted to get that, Did I build that? No, I didn't build that. Ooh, I didn't want slums again. Let's build that. Alright. Built that up there. Who's this? Liguria? I really want to move Legio I up there.
Commander.
Alright, we're gonna end the turn one more time. We're pretty much almost done with this session. I have to get to work here pretty soon. We did get the Siege of Carthage. We took Carthage pretty easily. I was a little disappointed. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more epic than that. But they're still putting up a hell of a fight. They even have guys on up in Italy now. Now they want to take Italy, right? All right. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the last of their men here. Again, it's really good to upgrade your cities because it upgrades the roads and the walls. I've been spending a lot of money on my armies so far, but now that our conquests are pretty much on a lull, we can start focusing a little bit on the empire that we have. We have slums in Carthage, which is okay, I guess. We'll deal with that later. Inspired populace in Corsica and Sardinia, and we encountered the Turdetani. Okay.
Your orders?
Still can't catch up to those bastards. Let's get in there.
For Rome!
Alright. There's Carthaginians up here as well, which is crazy. Alright, let's get our... So basically we're just dealing with the remnants.
Salve! How can I help?
Not you. You.
How can I assist
Get
you
over there.
further? To victory!
And... all this stuff was converted, so we're going to start converting some of this stuff. I'm not going to really recruit people here. So let's go with, yeah, spread culture and order. That's good. Alright. Well, in the next session, we're going to finish off, in our next part, we're going to finish off the Carthaginians, and our African Legion is going to move down into, well, I guess not Thapsus, because now Syracuse owns Thapsus. Alright. So we're going to start moving into Lepsus, and we're going to finish up the African campaign. Alright? Thank you for joining me for part 8. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you got to see some cool stuff. leave me, please subscribe if you want to see the rest of the series, and leave me some feedback. Things you want to see, features you want to explain more in depth. Not too much empire management going on right now. I'm going to have to start focusing on my economy here within the next few sessions, as well as taking over more territory so that I can increase my wealth. And then I'm going to try again to deal with the Spartans next session to see if we can't get some kind of agreement with them. And I'll probably start talking to Athens too, because they trade in marble, and I want some marble. So let me know what you like, what you think, and join us next time for part 9 as we mop up the Carthaginians and the African campaign continues. See you guys later.